Alrighty, next bag. Okay, so one thing that I really love about Winners, and this was actually my sister-in-law, she was the one that introduced me to this because she had some really good coffee and I asked her where she bought it and she had bought it at Marshall's. So I was like, oh, well, if you bought it at Marshall's, I can probably find it at Winners since I don't have a Marshall's around where I live. And I did. I managed to find it. They have coffee in all kinds of different flavors and stuff, and they have it in ground, like coffee grounds, or K-cups. Well, I have a Keurig, and I managed to find the kind that my sister-in-law had, but I found it in K-cup form opposed to loose ground coffee form. And this is chocolate peanut butter cup flavored coffee. And oh my gosh, this is so good. And they had all kinds of different flavors. Back in the fall, they had like pumpkin spice, tons of different pumpkin spice. They had pumpkin pie, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin everything. But then I found these as well. So what I like to do with it, the coffee itself has a very nutty flavor. So I put, instead of sugar, I put a little bit of hot chocolate powder to bring out the flavor of the chocolate, and then you really get the chocolate and the peanut butter flavor. And then the other day, when I was in Winners, because I went there a few days ago, I found, and this is gonna be so good for Christmas, I found peppermint bark flavored coffee in K-cup form. So these boxes, they have 18 K-cups in each one. So this is the flavor of white and dark chocolate sprinkled with peppermint pieces. And I was like, I have to buy that. And these are $7.99, but 18 K-cups for $7.99 is really, really good in my books, because like you can't even find them in the stores for that cheap usually. And this is from the brand Grand Cafe Collection. So I love going to Winners and finding like different kinds of coffee. I just love that so much. Alrighty, next, this is moisturizing cream. And okay, if you guys have ever used the Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer, I had a little sample of that and I loved it, and I love the smell. The smell was like a lemon drop kind of smell, loved it. However, the full-size Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer retails for $47 here in Canada for a 50 milliliter thing of it. But what I really loved about it is like it's lightweight and stuff. Well, then I found this. This is by a brand called The Sayum. This is really neat, like packaging here. This is a plastic container, and this is an 80 milliliter jar, and it is called Iceland Water Volume Cream. So it basically is the exact same consistency. You can't really see it, but it is like a gel. So it's the exact same consistency as the Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer. It has a different smell. It smells like very floral. And I don't really know much about this brand, but this is like oil-free. It's made with 100% pure distilled Icelandic water. Very fancy. And this is a really, really great dupe. The only difference is that it does leave your skin a little sticky, whereas the Tarte one like absorbs right into your skin and it just feels really soft. But I feel like this still does the exact same thing, and this was $9.99 at Winners as well. Okay, so I have been getting really into anything that you can spray out of a spray bottle. And I found this Rose Luxury Toner. This is like hydrating and calming. This stuff has one ingredient, which is pure distilled rose water. That's all it is. They steam these hand-picked rose petals in distilled water, and this is what that is. And it's from a brand called Via Naturals, and this was, I believe, like $7.99. And I went through this like crazy. Like you just spray it on your face, like, and it is so nice. Oh, I love it. So the other day when I went to Winners, I managed to find a second bottle. So this one's still in the plastic, and I was so happy because now I can use up the rest of this one without fear of running out. And I have this one, and you can spray it on like your body, and it's just very refreshing and hydrating. Now another spray that I bought, this is peppermint oil spray. It's an aromatherapy spray, and this is from a brand called Love North, and it's made in Canada, which is really cool. And so this is a peppermint spray that relaxes you. Like, you can spray it on your body, but you can also spray it around the room as well. I'm gonna actually do that right now. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And it can like alleviate symptoms of exhaustion, headache, nausea, cold, and flu. So that's perfect for the winter, and also with Christmas coming up, it's just perfect. So this was $9.99, and it's in a big 150 milliliter bottle, and it smells so good, and I absolutely love it, and I hope I can find that again, because I'll probably be using that up a lot. And then another spray that I found, this one was $5.99. This is also an aromatherapy essential oil, 100% essential oil. This one's called Rise and Shine, and this is a aromatherapy pillow mist, and you just kind of spritz it on your pillow before you go to sleep, and it like helps you sleep and stuff. And it smells like bergamot, mandarin, and vanilla scented, and it also smells really, really good. And it can relax you and help you sleep. When I spray this on my pillow, I find that I do fall asleep a lot faster, so I just love that. It's so awesome. We're down to the last couple things here. I know there was a lot, but I find so many good things at Winners, obviously. So they do carry name brand stuff, like Sephora level stuff at Winners as well. And I managed to find this Dr. Brandt's Dark Circles Away Under Eye Serum. They priced this at $19.99. So it's a little bit more than, like, you know, say if it was like $9.99 or any of the, you know, cheaper stuff. But to find like a name brand like that, like a high-end brand for $19.99, because I've been trying to look this up and they don't sell it on Sephora Canada anymore. I don't know if this got discontinued from the Dr. Brandt line or whatever, but I think it retails for about $75 Canadian. It says on the box, compare at $40 and up, but I found it on another website and they were selling it for $76. So to get it for like $20 is really good. And yeah, I haven't really used it enough to see a difference yet, but that is really great. And then the last thing, I always look at the beauty blenders when I go to Winners, because name brand beauty blenders are like $30 here in Canada, and I cannot for the life of me justify myself like buying a $30 sponge. So I always just look at the, you know, the off-brand ones. So I don't know if they would be worse than the name brand one, like I don't know what the real difference is. But the first one that I bought was this blending sponge that is latex free, and it was infused with collagen. And this one I have used a ton, and it blends really well. I actually have it damp right now, so it's a little bigger than what it would be when it's dry. And yeah, you can see I've definitely used this one. I used this one to put makeup on today, but I've always kind of been annoyed with the shape of this one. Like, I don't really like that shape. So when I went to Winners the other day, I found this 3 set of beauty blenders, and I found out that ones that are shaped like this, the gourd shape they're called, are for highlighting and blush. So you put the blush on with the rounded end like that, and you put the highlighter on your cheekbones with the more pointed end like that. So I've been using the wrong shape of beauty blender, but this one's got 3 different ones. So it's got the gourd shape one here, and then it's also got one that's for contouring. It's got a flat edge, so you put your like contour on with the flat edge and blend it with the round edge. And then it's got the teardrop shape one, which is the one that I've always wanted to use, and the pointy end can reach up into under eye areas, which is what the other one has a problem doing. and the rounded end, of course, you blend your foundation with that. So I was really happy to find this set of 3 because now I get to try, like, you know, a couple different shapes of beauty blenders and see which ones I like and stuff like that. Now for a major flop. So silicone beauty blenders were like a big thing for a while there, and there's one called the Silly Sponge, and it's like a little round oval shaped one, and I did buy one of those from Winners. I don't actually have it right now, but it doesn't blend makeup terribly. It's just the shape of those is just like really weird. So I found this silicone beauty blender. This is from a brand called Revive. So here it is. This is a teardrop shaped beauty blender, but it's made out of silicone instead of being made out of foam. This thing is heavy, first of all, but I tried to blend my makeup with this today. Just no, it did not work at all. It just kind of like I put my foundation on my hand and then I just kind of like rubbed it around and tried to blend it, and it didn't do anything. But the other problem with this is that everything sticks to this. I accidentally set it down on the couch, and we have cats, and it was like a big fur ball was stuck on it because it's very sticky. So when I tried to blend some concealer using this, and it just removed the foundation right off of my face. So I think what I've bought here for $4.99, so not very much, it's just a really nice like stress ball. Yeah, because it is so nice to just, and you know, someone who loves makeup, like, why not have a beauty blender shaped stress ball, right? So that is it. That is practically everything that I've bought from Winners in a span of about, 6 months or so. I've bought a lot of stuff, and I really love Winners, and I would highly recommend going there and checking it out. And if you don't have a Winners, there's also Marshalls and Tjmaxx as well. Those are all the same chain of stores. Winners is just the Canadian version of Tjmaxx. So I would highly recommend it. You can definitely find some really, really awesome finds there. So I'm so happy that I got to share all that with you. And if you liked the video, please click like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Got a little protective thing on it. Now, honestly, I have not used these a whole lot because one night when I used them, all right. Rose X is, so I found they do have name brands,